Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about military tunnels, recoil, and wipes, all happening this week for Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And I'm Jade Monkey. Okay, so a lot to cover here. So we're going to cover the wipes both for main branch and for my custom servers as well, but I want to make sure we touch base on this because this is a major change. So the military tunnels has been active live for a month on PTB, which is the testing branch. But it does come to main branch, normal Rust, on February 29th, this Thursday, 2024. And it's not just military tunnels. They're calling it an underground assault. It's so much more than that. So I wanted to cover a lot of the major pieces for this in case people had missed it. We have been live streaming this stuff as well, so we have a pretty good idea of what all these changes are like. And I got to tell you, it's going to usher in a lot of really good change. And especially if it's been a while for you, I would say, give it a shot. Come on back, baby. We got things now like extended magazines and burst modules. You can use it to customize your weapons to make them pretty heady. And we also have 3 new weapons as well. We'll cover that here in a second. And yes, we'll have a bigger breakdown on this later on in the week when this does hit. But, I mean, think about the implications for making better weapons, better turrets for yourself. Check this out. Now you've got something that's got an extended magazine. This is a P2, by the way. Burst module, more accuracy, and silence. So now you've got something that's rattling off pistol rounds that is a deeper magazine, doing more damage, and it's quiet. So you can start to see how you can really configure some of these turrets to your advantage just alone. And you can do this with other weapons that already exist in the game. You can do this with some of the new weapons. Some of the new weapons are the LMG, which is the handmade machine gun, the M4, and the burst module. What is this called? The Prototype 17. I had to think about it for a second. And then the M4 is a shotgun. Now, a lot of people have been asking, hey, so recoil, because things like the light machine gun and the M4 never existed before in the old recoil system. Well, that's the thing. The recoil really, the recoil changes, are really around the 3 new weapons, especially the handmade light machine gun. It really, oops, we got some artifacts on my hands. That one really has a lot of the randomized elements inside of it, so it'll be a lot more difficult for those script kiddies that are using what is it, like Kronos or Zen or whatever it's called. It should be either difficult or impossible for them to really use that with any effectiveness. So that's going to be good for us normal players. For one, it's nice we have a crafted option to do an LMG. And it's just nice to have new weapons all around. And yes, the Prototype 17, if you recycle this bad boy, that's where you get the burst module. So lots of different options here. And on top of this, I know I said military tunnels, and yes, that's in this. But really, you need to look at this as at least 3 major updates from PC smashed into this one, along with some additional quality of life changes, some fixes on top of that. So this one's jam-packed for sure. And I know a lot of people in our community kind of just go, oh, this is military tunnels. Yes, but it is so much more than that. We can see our legs now. We have that recoil system with the reticles. Here, let me show you. So watch, let me find a darker background. So like, look, when I crouch, it tightens up. When I move, it opens up the reticle. That's all in our version of the game. We have the tool cupboard with more tool slots. We've got the ability to see our legs now, which is great. And I know I'm on the PC now, but we're covering the stuff that's actually on the console side as well. Also, yes, we do have the military tunnels as well. And I think this is a great monument because, yes, it's a red card type monument. And it gives us another option on the board for us to engage with. But it's nice for these small groups and solos because when you have 2 major red card monuments, it splits up the groups, which gives you more opportunity. But I think this one's nice because it gives you a lot of grubbing opportunities. So even if you don't have the cards for the tunnels, you can still work this, especially on top of the pipes. You can work this area as a solo or a small group and really get paid. You've seen us do it live on stream many, many times already. We didn't have nearly what we needed to run this monument or even go deeper in the tunnels. We just kind of worked the opening and waited for certain opportunities, and we got paid out of our minds. Sometimes they bring their own loot. Sometimes it's the loot from the tunnels. So there's a lot of really great opportunities for players to get in there and just kind of get that higher-end loot. And even halfway down the tunnels, inside of military tunnels, there's some like really good elite crates as well without having to like go into any of the cards. And yes, obviously there's card rooms that give you more loot, but like it's just nice that we have those opportunities. And the scientists do respawn at a rapid rate. That's part of it. So really, it's you got to kind of play the game of, okay, like listen, see who went in, get the timing right for these scientists, and you can really start to come up paid. I mean, like I said, we've been streaming it, you've seen it live, it's wild. So I think you guys are really gonna like this. We're gonna have a bigger breakdown on all of these pieces and parts here later on this week. I think Thursday or Wednesday is when that's gonna drop. So apologies. I know I sound rough. It's been a little light on content the last week. Your boy's been sick yet again. Influenza. Sweet. But I should be good now, knock on wood. Yeah, right? I don't want to jinx it, but we're feeling good now. Okay. So let's go on to the wipes for the custom servers, or at least my custom servers. Okay, so to find my servers, you just search Jade, and then you'll filter player slots to the fullest, and then we should be at the top of the list. The most popular is the Jade Monkey 2X Solo Duo Trio, all BPs unlocked. We have a second server that's Jade Monkey 1.2 bi-weekly. That's going to change on the 29th, and more info on that on that Thursday when it comes out. But we're going to add another type of server to spicing things up. But here's our wipe schedule. So the 2X has a full wipe February 29th. That's to be expected. Here's the thing, we typically try to wipe this as soon as possible, but we do have to wait for this update to not only like propagate across, but we need to make sure there's no hang-ups. So this will probably be later on in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, or I should say even early evening. I would expect, I'm going to schedule it, I'm going to start the process early, but I think it's going to come up probably around 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just knowing how these things go in the past. So yeah, apologies, just hang tight. I know that one's going to be longer than usual, but I usually commit around that time anyways, but I've been trying to wipe it around like noonish for me. But anyways, point is, expect like a longer cycle because we really have to wait for those updates to hit the custom servers because yes, the update is coming for the custom servers as well on the 29th. So if there's no major hiccups, we're scheduling it to be around 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hang tight for that. Then the 1.2 does fully wipe, and it will change. It'll no longer be a 1.2 server bi-weekly. It'll be something else. More on that on Thursday. So again, basically get in there and just use all your loot for no matter what server you're on, and you should be good to go. Also, we do a lot of loot events and streams on both of them. I know it was light this last week because I was sick, but we should be good to go. I think we'll be prototyping some of the new settings before Thursday for the secondary server, so stay tuned for that, and then we'll try to do it live on stream. So yeah, I mean that's a good time to jump in and check it all out. And if you're a VIP, it should be for all of my active servers as well. If we do that test server that one night coming up this week, I don't know if I can put all the names in there, but we'll see. Anyways, we'll be testing the new prototype. Hang on, I got a cough. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, point is, stay tuned. It's going to be a cool change to this, and if you guys want to try it out and help us out, we'll be live on stream checking it out. Okay, on to main branch, baby. So we have weekly main branch, February 29th, Thursday, 2024. We have full wipe, and that means wipe BPs and wipe the map. And yes, we get the new update as well. Again, these servers typically go down 30 minutes before these posted times, then they typically come back up on these posted times, but there could be some hiccups, so it could be a little bit longer than that. We'll kind of keep people posted too as we get the information that day. But 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when they should come up, 10:30 a.m. PST, and 6:30 p.m. BST. Also, we should be getting a new skin rotation set on the 29th of February as well. It was kind of crazy. I thought it was last week, but I guess we had it hung on for an extra week. Okay, on to monthly main branch, February 29th, 2024. Let's see. Do I remember where I put this? I think it's down here. Yes, it is. It is, oddly enough, if believe it or not, it is a full wipe, which means everything wipes, map and BPs. This is for monthly main branch. This is 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is when they come back up. 10:30 a.m. PST and 6:30 p.m. BST. And I know that's people have been waiting for the full wipes on those for a hot second, so it's actually quite exciting. So it's a good time. So again, no matter what server you're on, no matter what type, custom, monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, now is the time to get in there and use your loot this week. Have a blast, make big plays, be risky, have a blast, and yeah, like when these come back online on Thursday, it's going to change the game big time. And let's not forget, we got a lot of really cool stuff coming after this as well. We've got things like, well, unconfirmed, but we're saying it's confirmed. What is it? Underwater labs and like submarines and tugboats. So in May, so on PTB. So we got a lot of crazy stuff. Not only this update, but what's coming in the future. So again, if you're looking for a great bunker base for a solo or a small team, might I suggest the Horse Barn Bunker Base Wedge should already be up on the end screen. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video / live stream and on the custom server. All right, love you. Bye.